Hey, you know what time it is? It's a Knicks World. I gotta get to it, and we ain't gonna waste no time, man. I know y'all been waiting. First off, I gotta give many flowers to y'all, the fans. Shout out to Knicks Twitter. Shout out to the YouTube algorithm doing what it do. But man, it's been a minute, and we gotta get into some Knicks content. I ain't doing this alone. I got the family with me. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna go ahead and ask some of the family here. Gotta have my guy Champ. You already know what it is. Champ, how you feeling tonight? Got a good show going. How you feel?
What's going on? What's going on, brother? How you?
Good, man. Here doing another Knicks World show. So
You already
obviously,
know.
vibes is up. Vibes is up.
Vibes up. Vibes
Vibes
up. Let's
is up.
get it.
And what's going on with you, man? How you doing, man? It's
What's
another
going
show.
on, my
How you been,
brothers,
man?
Stan, Champ? What's going on, man? Listen, man,
Get it.
we in some dark. We in the dungeon right now, but we're gonna be out there soon, man. It's good to be here with you guys.
Absolutely. And on that note, gotta add my guy Rells. You already know my guy's
What's
been
going
having a
on?
good,
What's going
very
on,
good off
Rells?
season. It's nice to see him in that orange and blue again. Other than that nasty, we ain't even gonna discuss what he was in. We already know what the team is, what the true team
Nah,
is.
bro.
We already know what the Eli ball. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get into that another time.
They
You
get
know what
that
I'm
another
saying?
time. Shout out to you
Another
guys
time,
and
another time.
Champ,
Shout
Stan.
out to
What's
you,
going
my
on,
bro.
man?
Let's
And of
get it,
course,
yo. Let's get it. What's good?
definitely not least to complete the five. The
Knicks.
five.
Even
The
though
Knicks.
it's
Bad
We
supposed to be
are.
Five.
ladies first, Stan, I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you. What's up, fellas?
Nah,
Hey,
we
What's up,
gotta
fellas?
say the best for last. What you
there
That
you
is
mean?
true.
go.
I like.
There
You
you
know
go.
what?
There you
You know what I'm
go.
Say the best for
saying?
last. You know what I'm
That's true.
saying?
Damn,
That's true.
damn,
That's true.
damn,
That's true.
B trying to come at people already. God damn it.
My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. You know I'm a little sad right now, but we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. We got some good vibes though.
We do.
First up, we got PJ.
She bringing
He in
that
the
PJ
PJs.
energy.
You know what I'm saying? This
PJ
guy's gonna
energy.
come.
PJ.
We
He
got a
gonna
whole
come
lot of
provide
flashes
much
in
The
needed.
here.
bar.
Lead, 6 blocks and counting for Joel tonight. Maxey to PJ Tucker. Perfection. Defense leading the offense against Philadelphia. Westbrook isolation. Smith digging at it, gives it up. Tucker on the dribble and a layup plus the foul. George. Tucker in the corner for three. It goes. His first.
Honestly, we ain't bring him in for none of that. We ain't bring him in for none of that. PJ and the PJs, we ain't bring you in for none of that.
Word.
And,
We
If he
know what the
wants to do
vibes
that,
are.
though,
We
and
know what you. It looked good though. I
it
like
does.
the little array. That's like a whole 5 minute video. But
Listen.
clearly, we're probably gonna see. I don't know if we're gonna see 5 minutes a game from PJ. To be
And
honest, if
shit,
if
I'm hoping we see 10.
I
I
don't
don't know.
know.
I
Champ
don't
loving
know.
this PJ signing hard. What you like
I
about it?
love it. I ain't gonna hold you.
Listen, I
What you like
was.
about it?
If we want to get into it, I'm not gonna lie.
Champ, go ahead, Champ.
So the thing about PJ, clearly everybody already thinks he's gonna come in 39 years of age. He's
Right.
gonna come in and just be a voice. To explain to the kids what's gonna go. Well, not kids, but explain to the guys like, yo, this what you gotta do. This is and that and third. He's gonna do that, but I feel like he's one of those hard nosed vets that Tibbs love, to where Tibbs is not gonna be able to just keep him on the bench, right? So when people say shit like, well, Tibbs not gonna play him because for whatever reason, don't forget he played Taj Gibson.
That is true.
Very
You know
true.
what I'm saying?
Shout out
Don't
Taj
forget that
though.
shit. Shout out Taj though from Brooklyn. Like he played Taj Gibson now. PJ is gonna give you that uncle vibe. Like, come on, nephew, let me show you how it's done.
Word.
Right? If you really
Word.
look at the dynamic, you got Mix, you got Cat that's gonna be your five and your four starting, right? You got Precious that's gonna be your five, whatever. But then PJ gonna be right there with Precious. And then when you really look at it, you look at your bench, you like, you know what? I don't mind a 4 or 5 of Precious off the bench. I don't mind that. Because Precious is not in, I mean, PJ is not the way. As you just seen in that clip, he's going to space the floor and he's going to defend, and you know that. So having that and then the representation, that's always important to get out there and just no matter what age you are, you're gonna hoop, you're gonna bruise, and you're going to show what the other guys need to do, that's what we need. Because at the end of the day, you can't just go in the locker room and just kind of bark orders if you're not out there doing it. Now, granted, we know PJ wants to do it. It's just a matter of, do we have the coaching staff that's going to allow him to do it? I think Tibbs will. I think Tibbs is, again, this is a player's coach for that reason. They allow him to do. They allow him to coach, or I guess he allows them to kind of do whatever they feel, to where people feel like you have to coach and you have to be that type of coach that's going to save the play for themselves. Well, that hard nosed veteran coach is going to be letting him, hard nosed veteran player, do what he wants to do. If you're going to write this shit, cat, get your ass in the fucking post. Here, I'm throwing it to you. Get in the fucking post. Do what you got to do. You know what's going to do? It's going to open up PJ in the corner, because now you're going to force double teams. It's going to open up the weak side to where OG's going to come down. He's going to cut. Mikal, you nice. Take him one on one. Aim for the fucking backboard. Stop doing them step back fadeaways and just aiming at the rim. Aim for the fucking backboard.
You stated real quick though, you like Precious and PJ on the court at the same time.
Off the bench, yes, because they're not in any way of each other. It's
B,
interchangeable.
B, you clearly have different thoughts.
I don't like that. I like PJ for everything that's not on the court. I like him for the fact of, like you said, the vet presence. A ring alone says a lot in the locker room. You come in with that, you let them know I got one. You don't. Simple.
Yeah.
And that alone, you can tell people what to do. And that's about it. I don't think his play on the court would be significant, but I can't speak too soon because Tom Thibodeau will play him. And when you brought the Taj Gibson, he does give me those vibes. And Taj Gibson never got on that court and didn't try for us. He played his heart out every single time, whether it was productive or not. Taj Gibson was like that, and I see that in PJ. No matter if a lot of people like to look at numbers. People are, because of FanDuel and all these other apps, everybody likes to see, oh, if he didn't do this in a stat, he didn't do anything, and that's not what PJ is. He's not a stat guy. He is a guy
Right.
that's going to do a lot of things. So I don't like PJ for the numbers. I don't like him for what people are going to look at. They're going to look at that, and they're going to be like, what is PJ here for? And that's unfortunate because that's why I'm like, I don't like him for people saying he's going to do this and this and that on the court, because the things that he's going to do on the court is not going to be able to show unless you watch the games, and you got to watch it. Because other than that, we do need somebody who hits a couple threes consistently. We do need that. So that's what I'm saying. Him and Precious on the court at the same time. What big is hitting the 3 5s?
Let me ask you a
Both
question,
of them,
B.
I'll be praying to God
B.
when it goes up. I'll be praying to God.
B, let me ask you a question.
We all
When you see PJ, when you look at those teams, what position was PJ playing?
They had him playing the big most of the time.
Right. Didn't I say he was going to play with Precious?
Yeah.
See, the thing is,
So shoot.
when it's just you and you shoot the ball, let's just say you miss,
Okay. Okay.
there's nobody that can clean up. But if PJ is gonna be out there with another big, he's not at the 5, he's at the 4, and he's spacing out. If he missed, we one of the best, if not the best, rebounding team, to where Pressure's gonna be down there cleaning up for him if need be, or we're gonna have somebody else that's gonna rotate in. You know, it's either gonna be OG, Mikal, or Josh that's gonna fly in, swoop in for the rebound regardless. You know what I mean? So I'm not really worried about that.
Ant Rells.
And I'm gonna let Ant go so that way he get enough,
Yeah, man. I think my prediction was right. I wanted this signing before the signing even happened, because I asked all of you guys, who's the guy that's gonna check any of the players.
Right.
We don't have a guy like that. All these guys are friends, And some people are like, oh, the coach should do that. You know what I'm saying? These are grown men, and Tom Thibodeau is not at that stage in his life. Like, maybe when he was in Chicago, he was that type of coach. I mean, he used to scream so much he would lose his voice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that Tom Thibodeau is out of here. But I asked, I was like, we need a guy that could do that. And PJ Tucker is a certified dog.
Mm-hmm.
39 years old. There's clips of him when he was on the Sixers, getting on Joel Embiid. Why are you shooting threes? Get down the post.
That's the clips I want y'all to
You know what
show.
I'm saying?
Yes, I like
And
yeah.
same thing. When Kevin Durant was in Brooklyn, he was getting in Kevin Durant's face. He didn't care. He don't care. They call B. You said it perfectly. He's not here for the numbers, and everybody's so caught up with numbers. he's called the garbage man for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
He does all the dirty work, and even if he don't get playing time, which to Champ's point, he probably is gonna get playing time, you know. Um, but even if he doesn't, it's that certified voice that's gonna hold guys accountable. And I think that a lot of the players today across the board, they lack accountability, right? None of the listen, when something bad goes wrong on a team, right? When something doesn't work out on a team, who's the first person to go? Not the players. It's the coach. The coach is always the first one out. And today, there's nobody. So the coaches can't even hold players accountable, right? Some coaches, they could do their thing. You know what I'm saying? Shouts to Greg Popovich. You know what I'm saying? You have some of the coaches that do hold their guys accountable, in the league. But it's very rare today. And so the best thing is you have a guy like PJ who no nonsense type of guy. You know what you're gonna get from him. He's gonna speak from the heart. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna encourage guys, but he's also gonna let you know when you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing. He's gonna let you know, hey man, cut that out. Every team that has gone anywhere has had a guy. The Heat, when they had LeBron, when they had Wade, Bosh, they had Udonis Haslam, right? When
Mm-hmm.
Carmelo Anthony was on the Knicks, he had Tyson Chandler, right?
Right.
You go down the list. There's always been a guy that's held guys accountable. Like Draymond Green. A lot of people don't like him. You know what I'm saying? But he's
He was
that
Listen,
guy.
accountable.
Andre Iguodala. Andre
You know,
Iguodala.
you know, he's holding guys accountable. Andre Iguodala, another guy. You know what I'm saying? Like that veteran voice in the locker room and on the team, you need that. I don't care. Our oldest guy was who? Campaign or Delon Wright? We just traded for. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
We needed a vet, and we needed this.
Nobody was really respecting DeLon, right? The guy that just came off, or just
But you know what's crazy
added.
though? It
But
all
I
depends.
a lot of you with a lot of what y'all was saying. Rells, what's your thoughts on adding PJ to the PJs? Boy in New York, big dog, pit bulls. You know what I'm saying?
Those flash.
You see
uh,
these kicks right here. You see
listen,
how you see the wears on these. You could
he's
tell like
ready,
these are some kicks right here that's just been through the wall, been through the mud, and they
and
orange
100%.
and blue already, and
and
they
through the
beat
projects.
He definitely been through a few burrows with those.
Nah,
Yeah.
that listen, for me, like I'm excited that we got PJ Tucker because like, you guys said it. It's a dog. And we need a dog right now. We need listen, everybody's nice, everybody's friends on this goddamn team. We need someone that's gonna hold everybody accountable. We just assume because somebody's a captain or whatever. We don't know people being boisterous in the locker room, and we need that. Any great championship team has someone in there getting in everybody's face. Be accountable. Okay. The problem is we're not being accountable. Something's going on behind closed doors that we don't know about that they secretly say to the media about people who need to stop being selfish or whatever it is. He is going to be in that locker room like, yo, get it together. You got a good squad. Let's play defense. A lot of people don't forget this man can play defense and hit the three ball. So we need somebody to play the three ball, right? And what's about the defense? We dead last
yeah.
on wing and 3 and D defense. We like number 28th last time I looked in the NBA. So having him hold somebody comes to run to that 3 point line, run it, I love it. Now, minutes, we'll see what's gonna happen. I pray to the guy that's making like at least like 5, 7, 10 minutes. The reason why, put everybody in their position. Because even if you put him do like a small ball and you put him at power forward, because we see him play all 5 positions, he's moving that person out of the paint. That when you got the OGs, the Mikals, and everybody else who could slash and get an easy bucket, we could do that. So I feel like he will balance the team out. Him with Precious, who knows? But I know PJ Tucker can still play defense. I know PJ Tucker still shoot the three ball. I know PJ Tucker was brought in here because we need some oomph in here. And nobody in here is a dog, respectfully, because the dog that left was Dante DiVincenzo when he was a dog on the court. Now everybody's in here and crying, whining to the fucking referee, excuse my French. I need me a dog, and we got one. Shout out to the
Well,
front office.
shout out to the front office, absolutely, for finally listening to the fan base. They heard us, and this was one that they gave us. I feel like the other ones, the two-way signings, those was cool, but this was one I think they knew they needed. And I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
discredit this man at all because this is the guy that really needed the help. I think
Oh
this is
yeah.
needs the help right now because he's the one that's boisterous. He's the one that has to go out there and
Mm.
honestly, like now he has some help. Now he has some backup. Because honestly, the guy, we all know, man, the guy that, I don't want to call him out, but I will
I'm
click
waiting
the
for it.
video. But I will click the video. I will click the
PJ,
video. I'm not calling him out.
Listen,
I didn't say his name, but
we can do that. But he hired us, Rells and Champion Associates. We want to let y'all go first. I just got some numbers here. Bad boy. You know I'm the nerd of the group, so you know.
Oh man, so obviously that takes us to not the best place. We can segue however you want to like, but it seems like captain goes down. Is the ship
I
going
got a
down?
little
Obviously,
emotional
cat.
with that. It's allergy
Cat
season for me.
yeah,
Me
man.
too.
Cat.
I like Allegra.
Yeah, shit.
But I'm
know
also emotional
Obviously,
about this too.
I know an Allegra.
yeah.
This
Cat, man.
She makes you feel good.
shut up, Cat. It's a family show.
Cap goes down and ship goes down. I'm gonna keep y'all focused because I was talking my ish in a chat with y'all, and I don't believe this as much as other people believe this. I don't think the ship goes down. I was telling the guys the other day, I was saying to y'all, a lot of other teams, y'all star goes down. What happens? Your star goes down and your ship goes down, and we have Carl Anthony Towns. He was an all-star starter. I don't care what happened in Minnesota. I don't care what happened in that playoff run. I don't care what happened this season. He's shown us he's an all-star, and he has to show that. We had our captain went down. We have another star. A lot of teams cannot say that.
Right.
A lot of teams are in trouble when their Jalen Brunson goes down. We have Karl Anthony Towns, we have a Josh Hart, we have an OG Anunoby, we have a Mikal Bridges, we have these people, and although they haven't been consistent, I'm a person that I believe blessings in disguise. Maybe this could be a way of them trying to figure out when Jalen has been doing so much. What can we do to help him while he's out right now? That's how I look at this right now, and I think this is a great time for us to figure out how to keep this ship afloat. Honestly.
Can I just pick back what she said real quick?
Absolutely.
B, you definitely on point. This is where you gotta take a look. If I'm the coaching staff, I'm taking a look at everything, right? We got Cap, we got OG, we got Mikal Bridges. We have a good squad, ladies and gentlemen. We don't need to crash out like, oh my God. The problem is the Knicks is so Brunson heavy. I think this is a good thing, silver lining. I think it's a good thing that this happened because my thought process is we need a true point guard. No disrespect to Deuce. Deuce been like an unsung hero sometimes, but I need a Tyler Kolek. And why that's important is he could put everybody in the positions and he could be the general on the floor. Sometimes you need that Chris Paul-esque type of player that's going to pass first, that's not going to look to shoot the ball, okay? Because when you pass the ball first, that means Cat, I'm giving to my point when we do Cat, the other segment, Cat can get more involved. Then when Mikal cut through, boom, him with the pass. When OG's in the wing or in the quarter, boom. You need that point guard to set everybody up, and that's what's missing. And that's what I've been saying to everybody. We need a true backup point guard, not a scoring guard. It's a difference. A backup point guard to get everybody organized. We have great talent. We don't need to crash out, fan base. We don't. You just need someone that's going to organize everybody. And once you do that, everything will flow.
Yeah, absolutely no disrespect to Deuce McBride.
No disrespect to Deuce.
Deuce is
just you need someone to
Deuce
be a
is a
general.
combo guard. I think Deuce is a combo. I don't think there's any slight to him. He's one of the obviously he's not one of he's the best. And then I think after that you probably say Peyton Pritchard. Peyton Pritchard probably beats him right now. Peyton Pritchard gets paid about $7 million.
Peyton Pritchard's balling right now.
Yeah,
he don't.
Yes.
He
Guy
gets
can't pay Pritchard
everybody
42 the other
in
night,
position.
respectfully.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
But clearly this team has loads of weapons. Captain goes down. The ship shouldn't really go down, but obviously there's a lot. We get a couple days off, and people don't necessarily know how to act.
So do y'all feel with PJ coming in, Cat wakes up?
We gotta wait before we get people jumping out the building. But and
I'm gonna get to your point, but I want to hear what Ant has to say about this. But I have something to say that. Go ahead, Ant.
Yeah, I agree with what B was saying. I really, I was for a long time, a lot of people were trying to crush Jalen, saying, "Oh, he's ball hogging." Well, without his ball hogging, we wouldn't have won a lot of those games.
Right.
But it's a blessing in a way because he gets to rest, right?
Right.
Right.
And but now this team has to figure it out, right? Carl Anthony Towns, he's an all-star. You have to show us that you're an all-star, and if you're not healthy, then you know maybe you should rest up too. But if you're putting on that jersey every day, no excuse. You got to go out there. You got to perform. But this is a good opportunity for him, for Mikal, for OG, and Hart, all of them to figure out how to get their offense going. Josh Hart is turning down shots. You know, these guys have had the opportunity for whatever reason they're just not connecting. So this is a good opportunity, the last half of the season, for these guys to find their rhythm offensively, find their rhythm defensively, communicate, get on the same page. So I don't think all hope is lost. We'll talk about another time who we're gonna face in the first round, but right now it's very important for our team, for the guys who are going out there every day to figure things out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good
I
point.
wholeheartedly. Champ, where you at with this?
Um, I don't feel no way. So what people like to do is they never want to go off of what happened in the previous year. They always want to go off of what's happening
By that,
now.
what you mean by
Huh?
that? What you mean by that? What
So what I mean by that is it's just ironic how our star go down now. One of our stars go down now, right before the playoffs, right after the All Star or around All
Randall,
Star break. Huh?
Randall OG.
Randall went down last year. OG went down last year, same timing. And Jalen Brunson kind of carried the team with
Devo stepped up.
Dante. Huh?
Yeah. Devo stepped up OD.
I was about to say it with Dante, and I think his points went up to averaging 20. He was going nuts in the month of February. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Who that look like now? OG right now. You know what I'm saying? Who's that starter had to step up and do something? It's gonna have to be Cat. But who went down? Jalen went down. So it's the same thing, bro. Like people talk like we're like in ninth place fighting for the play-in. Like this shit is fucking weird, bro. Like we're literally in third place, borderline fourth, whatever the case may be. But
Mm-hmm.
we're right there, bro. Like at this
100%.
point, the beauty part is you have to find non-Brunson minutes to see what the fuck you have. You
Right.
want to find that out 19 to 20 games in before the playoffs.
word,
Jalen Brunson's going to be back before the playoffs, well rested. The best thing you can do is figure out what other combination works without Jalen Brunson.
Combination.
I didn't want to have it to be Jalen Brunson getting hurt, but
word.
it is what it is. At this point, we just gonna call this shit load management. How many ankle injuries we've seen this man have, and he bounced back from it. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
we never
Yeah.
sit there and act like this man is a dub. You get what I'm saying? He's getting his rest. Give my man the Mr. Miyagi, he gonna be good. Like I'm not worried about
Mr.
that. My whole thing is what we gonna do.
I
Miyagi.
hear you.
What
I
we
hear you.
gonna do as far as these points and these sets that we have to run for the players, because that's gonna keep the defense guessing, right? So at this point, a guy like PJ is going to be like, yo, I'm gonna be here on the floor with y'all. I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to throw it down. Cat, get on a low block, and he's not gonna say Cat on a low block. And this is what he's gonna say: get your big ass down there, Cat. Here, take
A
him,
fact.
take him. Get your big ass
Yep.
down there. To B's point, she said he don't like to take guys in the post that's small forwards and stuff. Well, he also don't like to keep trying to back people down, and he get fouled and nobody calls nothing.
It's true.
So maybe PJ is going to tell him, "Yo, listen, get in there, get in there, get in there,
Yeah.
go up."
Mm-hmm.
If they
It's only
don't,
but so many times, yeah, they
if you
can't
don't,
call him.
yeah, but yeah, if you don't see a foul, make him get a foul.
Cause yeah,
It
that's
is what
that's
it
true. Cause
is.
one thing I can say, we do say that he doesn't get the foul calls, but he don't even play a whole game in the post. If you keep playing the post, they're gonna eventually give it to you.
Yeah, but it's like you can't get mad at somebody that don't play in the post if you don't get the whistle. I get hurt more in the post than I get a fucking whistle. How many times we kept on saying, "Yo, he got the worst whistle in the world"?
Yeah, but you also gotta be. You also can't go down the paint with the same move and expect a call every time. You gotta get creative with it. It's gotta be ways. You gotta be savvy
Julius
with.
did that,
Yeah, but we're not talking about
But
and
Julius.
it went, and it
hold
went,
on, hold on. Yo, real quick.
and it went to
Real,
turnovers.
Julius.
champ,
The
we're gonna
Nick
save
ghost that
that.
haunts us.
Real
I
champion
can't wait to
associates.
get
We're
to
gonna
that
save that.
segment. I
We're
can't
gonna
wait to
save
get to
that.
that segment.
Real champ associates. Listen, but to Champ's point, right? And I think all of us kind of agree. I think if I'm Cat, I'm going to the referees. Like, how you gonna ref the game, y'all? I'm gonna get all four
I like
referees.
that.
How
I
you
like.
gonna
I
How
like.
you gonna referee? If we're
Yeah.
gonna be physical, be physical. Listen, I know I complained a lot in the past. I'm trying to do something different, but I need y'all help. How are you gonna call it? And if you're gonna call it fair, you're gonna call it like a little bit physical. Just look out when somebody's doing a little bit extra, and I appreciate it, right? And the refs, I'm sure, cause I play ball. The refs gonna test him out. They're gonna
Yeah.
call some shit that he ain't gonna like. And I want him to go like this and run up
Right.
down the court.
I like,
Or
I like that.
Okay? I'm going to run up down the court. Because we
Yeah.
test you. You give us all that song and dance. It's cool that you came to me as a gentleman, but I'm going to test you. And you know what? About 2 or 3 times, you kept that same energy. Now you're going to get them calls. Because I seen it happen on our team when everybody shut up. They got calls. They got to the free throw line. It's when they start doing that whine, and then it goes to the next guy. Go next guy. You know who don't whine? Precious don't whine.
Yeah.
OG don't
or
whine. So when
or
OG goes to the free throw line, or Precious goes to the free throw line, they get that respect from the refs because they're not crying. They're not
Yeah.
bitching them out every 5 seconds. Shut up. You're playing ball. Go. Because know what's going to happen? If you feel like you're not getting the necessary calls, let the coach and the organization fight that fight for you because they could do grievances within the NBA offense.
Agreed.
Shut the fuck up and go play some ball. And I think that's why PJ is brought here.
Yeah, man. I think you hit the nail on the head right there, Rells. I think, look, this team, it does lack some toughness, especially
Yeah,
now
they're
with
crying every fucking 5 minutes.
captain's out now. So he's the toughest guy on the team, followed by Josh Hart. So now Josh Hart's gonna get some help to give this team some bolster.
Right.
I don't want to brag on Mikal too much. We've done it a lot in the past. I have.
And Mikal be trying, bro, and that's what makes me.
All you
It
can
makes
ask
me
people to do in life.
upset for him. And even if he fucks up, I feel like I look, got to defend him because I feel like we came from an era with
Yeah,
Randle. Even when we got a bunch of who know what's on the fucking squad. Okay, I get it. Everybody wants Mikal to pay for the sins of what the front office did. Mikal is just a goddamn player that got traded from Brooklyn Nets to the team.
Because his
We
best
all
friend wanted him.
cried,
Let's talk about it. Let's talk
he
about it.
right?
did.
We all cried that we want to win. Win. Space.
But you know what?
We
But
want
you
to
know
win.
what?
We want to win. We want to win. Okay, we got the win. So we blaming him for what the front office did. No, I'm
I
going to
don't.
protect. But hold on, champ, because
Mhm.
I see it all the time on my spaces. I do this late night shit all the time with these motherfuckers in spaces.
Yeah.
Everybody's criticizing him for what the front office did. That man's not his fault on what they spent on him. He was brought to this team. Now, when Mikal came on the team and we was winning, just like the OG trade last year, nobody was saying something. His shot is broke. He came back and been a plus 11 for 5 games straight. Then the only one within the team that slashes do cuts multiple times to do motion. Okay? So you gotta understand where he come from. He came from a team that went to the finals when he was on the bench, 6-man, and sometimes in the start lineup. Then he goes to the Brooklyn Nets when they traded half their farm for Kevin Durant. That hey, here's the ball, you're the man. And even that, when he was on Brooklyn Nets for the first 10 games, he played out of position till he felt comfortable taking a shit ton of shots because that wasn't his role. Then you go take him for the Brooklyn Nets to bring him to New York Knicks. Hey, you did in the third or the fourth option. That's a fucking mental and psyche. I don't give a fuck what nobody say to
It's
me
tough. It is. It is.
because at the end of the day,
Playing
that's
well in
fucking
Brooklyn don't
tough.
mean much either.
I tell you what, though,
No,
man.
but sis, it's about that.
No,
Here's the ball, winning some games, and that wasn't his role. And people who talk about they know ball is for the same thing as condemning him because you can't say here's the ball on one team, then he is going back to a position that he was on the fucking Phoenix Suns, and then we continue condemning him because he's not doing something for the team. No, it don't work like that. Because if you're a real motherfucking coach, you put him in the best position that he can win at his position. Let me stop because I know how to get.
Well, the thing about Tibbs is he give players free reigns, right? And
My heart, I'm so
for
sorry.
a guy like
That was a good rant. That was a good rant. Champ,
for a guy like Mikal to like I hear what you're saying about it's not his fault that he was like the cost of those picks or the picks.
No.
But I look at it a little more differently, right? Look at it from this perspective. It's not that we blame you for those picks, but it's like, okay, we know we didn't have to, but we had to. You know, it wasn't a must, I guess I'll say. And because we paid for what we paid for, show us something. And you see a glimpse, but you're not. No,
That's fair. That's fair.
It's not. It's
He
not.
That's fair. What he's saying.
It's so inconsistent. It's so inconsistent. So when people was like, it's not that we want more. It's like, what are you doing?
But Champ, but why?
How many people who are Mikal Bridges? This is the problem with Knicks fans. Sorry, let me add to Rells' rant because y'all are killing me with this Mikal. Mikal is not a third option. It's just unfortunate that he is on the New York Knicks. He's not like he comes on the Knicks and y'all want him to be Kevin Durant. Like
no, Kevin Durant's the third option.
He's Mikal Bridges. He is Mikal Bridges, and what he's doing on the season, if we look at his numbers, he's having a decent season. Check people's third or fourth player on their team. They didn't score 40 on Christmas night. They damn sure didn't. He's the third or fourth option because if we're being honest, OG, the man we paid $200 and whatever, that's the man y'all need to be getting on 7 picks.
No.
Oh no, don't do that.
Brooklyn don't even draft right anyway. So Brook Lopez is the last time they did something and they gave him to Milwaukee where he got a ring anyway. So it's not like Brooklyn's gonna go get this ring with these 7 picks. Let's talk
about it. Hold on.
We got him here.
I got you.
Nah.
Forum.
Nah, y'all killing me. Mikal is doing what he's supposed to do. Let him. I say if after the season ends, we see how the season went and over the season, it's still going. He could. What if right now he goes and averages 30 for the rest of the season? Y'all not gonna talk about what he did this whole entire season. Y'all not even gonna say one word.
Hold on. Time out. We didn't bring him.
The quorum.
The reason we brought him here was not offense.
Exactly. So why y'all mad at him?
Hold on. No, but I'm gonna tell you why. The reason we signed OG was not offense either. OG is a lockdown defender.
Yeah, it was.
Hold on. Mikal Bridges is getting torched on offense. I watched him get the mismatch on Stephen Curry in the Garden in the fourth quarter when they
not taking advantage.
And he didn't post him up.
Not taking advantage.
He faded away on Steph Curry, the mismatch. So I don't want to. And you, listen, Steph Curry is a tough guy.
No, hold on.
But Trae Young, all these other guys that
tag me in.
Go ahead, Cam.
Tag me in real quick. Tag me in.
Don't worry, bro. We got this. No.
I got it. I'm waiting.
So tell me something. You got saved from that nasty ass borough with a team in it from the Brooklyn Nets. You got saved.
Hey, hold on, man. Hold on.
That nasty ass barrel.
Hold on.
Yeah, you said it right. That nasty ass barrel.
I'm removing.
Bronx, stand up, baby.
Stage for that.
Bronx has to stand up.
Don't you disrespect Brooklyn, New York. Don't you disrespect
Bronx, stand up, baby.
It's the extra line.
Don't do that one.
Bronx is the dirtiest, so we can talk about dirty. It's all right. But I'll rip the Bronx.
Nah, go ahead. Yes,
you got safe. All right, so you got. All right, I'm sorry, Brooklyn. Listen, Brooklyn is fabulous.
Brooklyn, we love you. We playing.
Brooklyn is fabulous.
There's only like 5 Nets fans in this
I have great times in Brooklyn. I'm just saying. I have great times in Brooklyn. But we're not gonna disclose. I just have great times in Brooklyn. But that nasty ass team in Brooklyn, you were saved.
Arena, dark ass arena. Look like sitting in the stands waiting
Yo,
all the
Facts.
yo,
It
I
was a
went to yo, I
concept
went to
there.
the Jay Z.
I
I went
went
to the
to
Jay
I won a
Z.
powerhouse a couple of times.
I went to the
Nah, I
Jay.
went.
I went to
I
the.
had a game. I went to a game.
Hold
It was
on. Let
$20, so
Champ
I
cook.
went.
Let Champ cook. Let Champ
I let
cook.
Champ
I,
cook.
My
Let's
bad, Tim.
focus. Let's focus.
I
Go
went
ahead,
to the
Champ.
Jay Z inauguration. Like he had like 4 of them when they first opened the Barclays arena.
right.
Yeah, I went too.
Dark as hell, and
Yeah,
the seats is low as fuck. Like you feel like you're about to trip over, bro.
that's a fact.
It's nasty in there. But
We saved them. We saved the guy.
We saved them. We
we
saved them.
saved Mikal,
Yeah,
and you over here beat like you. It's like you got mad because you switched your jump shot up,
Word.
and it was broke for like a month. And then you wanted to get it mad at us. And you even had your man's Josh like, oh, he'll figure it out. He'll figure it out. Why the fuck did he ruin it? Like he was good with it. Like,
yeah.
what you want to change? Who the fuck are you listening to? Phil Handy? What are you doing? So you
He was
corrected that
cracking.
error,
It looked like he was chilling with Marcus Camby. No funny.
bro. You corrected that error, right? You corrected that error. Then you stop taking the mismatch down on a mid-range post. You don't
Yeah.
do that shit as consistent anymore. You close enough. You're 6'5", 6'6". You're close enough to the fucking rim and the backboard to do fades. B, you're a basketball coach.
Mhm.
When one of your kids is close enough to the rim, what you tell them? Aim for the middle. Aim for the backboard. Right? They tell you that literally when you first step on the fucking floor. As a professional, why are you not aiming for that? You have people that's like 2 or 3 inches shorter than you.
I
Why are you
told you
not
half
aiming
his
for
shots
that?
is fadeaways. I don't know why he's shooting fadeaways a lot.
But even if you do, why are you not aiming for the fucking backboard?
Why you
My
not
point
taking
is,
Time he
advantage?
like
Why you not taking advantage of the mismatch?
I
Like
mean,
that
why you
that
not?
that's
Yeah, you
basketball
got you
101 right there.
your arm length is you have a long wingspan. Why are you not scooping it over their heads?
And
What are
hold
Tim,
we
on.
doing?
you
yeah,
can't be mad at prisoners of the moment in another segment and then be a prisoner of the moment in this segment.
No.
That's all I'm
Get him, cause
saying.
yo,
I'm not
That's all
even
I'm
B,
saying.
I don't even care about his
B,
offense,
I'm supposed to
right?
be a lawyer.
We
what I'm
need his
saying,
I'm waiting for
offense.
them to finish. I'm cooking their
Oh,
what
my
I'm
ass.
bad. You right.
saying,
You right.
Yeah.
what I'm saying is the
The Puerto
amount
Rican gets out of me. He gets out of
for
me.
everything that we just said, the amount that he can average
Mm-hmm.
would have been worth what we spent. But because he's not doing that, he's
Mm-hmm.
acting like a real fourth option on a team that needs 2 or 3. You get what I'm saying?
At the end of the day,
That's
we
my
brought
point.
him in to be a 3 and D guy. I've
Yeah.
seen plenty of shots
that's
that he's
You,
taken.
you know why I don't get mad at you know why I don't get mad at OG? Because OG
He
he's
snuff you.
defending when he can, but obviously he's spread thin because he has to help out the paint and people are rotating late and stuff like that. So he's trying when he can, but when he's engaged and he's locked on and everybody's staying at home, he's locking the fuck up. You ain't got to worry about him on that. But the thing about OG is he's also giving you offense now. So now that price is looking pretty damn good now.
Word.
It's
Yeah,
looking
and
pretty damn good.
I'm gonna check
That's
in
why
with
you
you in the
don't give
4 or 5
a
years.
guy
I'm
like
checking
OG
with you
the
in 4 or
lag.
5
so
years.
again, my whole thing is I don't. The only thing that we bought Mikhail is when he gets the open shot, you got to knock it down. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And
That's
too
true.
many often times I see him get an open look and he doesn't. He doesn't knock it down. All right, listen, we all miss shots, cool, but okay, you're not locking down. All right, let's lock in defensively. And too many times I'm seeing guys just you know. But this is the thing, right? He had that game saving block against the Bulls. Remember that?
He had a
Yeah.
few.
He had it. He had that. The first Hawks game, he was horrible. The second Hawks game, when we played him, he showed signs. He was trash talking Trey Young. He has the capabilities there. It's what Champ was saying earlier. It's the inconsistency and effort that we get from him, and that's the biggest issue. If he was busting his butt like OG was on defense, we wouldn't. It wouldn't be that bad because we brought OG and Mikel together to have this defensive tandem. And I know we didn't have a rim protector, but now we got a rim protector. But still, like guys shouldn't be cooking you like this. That's the biggest issue with Mikel.
We brought him in to have Wingstop, and we got Winnie Hunt Juniors.
So y'all
Nah, but
telling me
like
y'all unhappy with Mikel offensive and defensively this year?
I
We're
think
unhappy with his motivation.
I think
I don't
Mikel.
see the
It's
effort,
not
and the effort is
showing
the question.
motivation.
Okay.
I think
It's
So
not showing motivation. He's not even looking like he's all together. Like I'm looking like, yo, like, are you Jalen and Josh's mans? Because you don't look engaged mentally.
tough.
You look checked out.
I'm gonna piggyback and kind of agree with. I'm agreeing, but I'm not 100% agreeing with B saying. I'm agreeing with he's forced into a spot where it's tough for him to figure out year one. That's why I was saying I don't think it's gonna happen year one. I don't think he's getting traded. To be honest, so I think anybody that thinks he's getting traded this offseason, I don't think that's gonna happen. I think he will be afforded to come into the new season with the training camp underneath his belt. Obviously, well, I mean he had one. Cat didn't have one, but a longer training camp, playing with these same guys, they will play all together. And I think by next year, if they're not doing what they're supposed to do, I mean, look, the Celtics took how long?
4 years.
The Cavs.
2
It
years.
feels like longer.
Like at the end of the day, we can't be that. Honestly, I'm gonna end here, and we're gonna go to the next topic. Knicks fans, we cannot be the same Knicks fans that we were in the early 2000s when we just wanted turnover after turnover after turnover after turnover after turnover of a roster.
Yeah.
We need to have some continuity. That's a word that's been lost. Why? Because we lost continuity. So now I'm going to bring the word back. Let's get some continuity. We will get this by next year. That's not giving nobody a pass. That's not giving anybody a pass. It's tough to integrate yourself as a fourth option, fourth fiddle. Here, you're the fourth option. Because OG, yes, he got his bag, but at the same time, OG is capable of being. OG's just a better player than Mikal Bridges. He just is.
Yeah, but that's not no. But Stan, that's not even no crime, right?
I would have
No,
never
it's
thought
not.
I would say that
To
out loud.
piggyback
Crime.
But
It's no
to
crime.
piggyback-
It's no fight to him at all. I'm not trying to diss Mikal by saying that OG is better than him. But what I'm saying is we have these two options, right? They're on our team. Yes, we want the shiny new toys, always. When we added DiVincenzo, oh my God, Knicks Twitter. Oh my God, Knicks Twitter. You guys had a meltdown. Oh my God, fire the front office. All would
Sure did, and I got names.
Yeah.
I'm spinning the block rails.
Yo,
Got
yo,
names.
I'm splitting the block rails.
Okay.
To start saying
Some of the same people who hold
Tony,
spaces.
Tony guy. And y'all forced Tony to be like, oh, fire the front office. Tony ain't even believe that shit. But y'all forced him. Y'all was like, man, we gonna bully you. Y'all was trying to hold them over with the ankles, hanging them up down. Come on, man, we gotta stop that.
Hey, Stan, to boast your point, we are 40 and 20-something.
Yeah.
With the problem that everybody told me we have, I'm gonna use a football analogy. If you got one or two quarterbacks on the same team, you don't got no quarterbacks at all. So you got wings on the team that we all cried about for years on Spaces, Champ Show, Therapy in Sports, my show with Knicks Spaces, Stan, everybody. We cry about not having a wing. We got 3 or 4 of these motherfuckers now, right? It's like a menu now. We got 3 or 4 of them. So Rome wasn't built in a day. So this psychological thing that everybody think that we're supposed to go to this far because we got all these players. I've never seen in my day watching NBA throw all the team, everybody together, go to the Eastern Conference Finals. What the fuck do that happen at? Where? I never saw that before. Okay? So, like the Boston Celtics, like the Cavs, and everybody else, it takes multiple years for everybody to be in their position and be the master at their position.
You
And
also
then,
have to put it together to see what needs to be picked apart.
Yeah, and you're going to spend money. And say, I'm going to give the ball this. You're going to spend money because you got the player, and I understand everybody's heart. Can you at least play a little bit better because we spent money on you? Okay, but again, he can't be at fault for you trading within your division. You're going to spend some money. No different if it's the football or baseball. I want said player. Fuck, he's on that team in my division. I got to give him arm and a leg because he's in my division.
Right.
Make it make sense.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's tough. I think Knicks fans are just look. I understand.
They want microwave stand. They want a hot pocket instead of having a home cooked meal, and that's always been a problem with Knicks fans. They don't know how to put the shit in ingredients, season the meat. First, wash it, season the meat, cook it. They want a hot fucking pocket.
I
That's
remember
the
having Tracy
problem.
McGrady on my team and Stephon Marbury, and when they was like washed up and trying to put them on a trade market. We have literally one of the youngest rosters, not the, but we're up there with one of the youngest rosters. That if it don't work out, we could trade these guys.
Yeah,
So my fuck ass
I
man.
mean, I wouldn't say we have the youngest roster, but we
Maybe
have
like in the middle.
our roster. Yeah, our
We're
roster
top 5.
prime roster.
But
All our
I'm
guys.
just saying, compared to the old Knicks team, we used to get guys with past their prime.
Oh, motherfuckers! I get what she's saying.
Well, yeah,
That
like you
Stan, what's
already
my
know,
favorite?
like Baron
Stan,
Davis
Stan.
when he was like, yeah, like
What's my famous
T-Mac.
line? Them half dead motherfuckers just get on the
Yes.
team.
Yeah, I mean, this team right now, everybody's in their prime. Literally everybody. So
True.
this is why I said early in the year, everybody was like, you bugging out, because it was like, I don't know, Champ said when we at the LTK post game shows, like, dude, it's been 10, 15 games. You saying it's wait till next year? I said, yeah, it's wait till next year. I just personally don't think I just thought it was very unfair.
Stan was saying, been saying from the beginning.
I'm still not,
Yeah.
but you know what it is about that waiting next year shit, even now, because Stan, you didn't think we would be this far.
I didn't, but honestly, I feel like now we're back to where I thought we were, because what I was saying is where I didn't think we would be this far is basically how we looked in like January. You know what I'm saying? And then now obviously we had it takes some time. You know what I'm saying?
But I
We
mean,
It
now,
built
but
does.
this.
every team has that. Listen, every team has that slump, right? The
Yeah,
only teams that, excuse me, the only team that didn't have that slump so far is Cleveland, OKC, and Boston. But at the same time, the players didn't get here yet, and that's where it's a wild card because everything shifts in the playoffs.
agree.
Everything shifts in the playoffs. I'm not suggesting that somebody get hurt. I'm not suggesting that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, so much shit happens. Like if you really look at every fucking time the playoffs came around in every year, there's always bound to be a Cinderella story that normally happens. Get what I'm saying? Like and it normally boils down to that every fucking time. I'm not banking on injuries, but I'm not gonna sit there and act like there's no such thing as an unhealthy team rising.
All I know is we
We're
win a ring
getting ready
before Cleveland
now,
or OKC do.
huh?
We definitely win a ring before OKC or Cleveland does, and I'm gonna make that statement right now.
That's
I
Ooh,
love it.
fine.
I love it.
ooh,
I don't think OKC or
ooh,
Cleveland. I don't think
ooh.
I don't think Cleveland makes it to the conference finals, and I don't think OKC makes it to the finals.
Mm.
That's a
Yeah, I agree with you.
that's a
These,
wild card.
I
because there's
truly
always a
don't.
team that's overhyped coming into the season, and I
And
don't
it's
think
always a
Cleveland is
team that's
overhyped
a
because if
sleeper.
anything, they surprise people, so they're not overhyped. They surprised me if anything, so I give credit to Cleveland. I didn't even, they were a team that I didn't under or over. I was just like they're good. So the fact that they're this good that shocked me. So I'm not gonna say, but OKC is so overhyped to me. But I'm
See,
gonna not say too
see
much.
the
I'm gonna
thing
not say
about
too much.
Cleveland
Yeah,
is
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm rooting for the young boys, but we could say,
Yeah. I
the
mean,
thing about the thing about
But
Cleveland
that
is
matters in the
I
playoffs.
see
That's what I'm
the
saying. That young stuff, that's gonna be is big dog in the playoffs. Big dogs in the
I
playoffs.
can't really pile on OKC being like overrated or anything. I
they
personally think
not. They better. They beating
yeah.
everybody in the fucking West.
Yeah, and the next thing about OKC, is what
The
they
West is better than the East.
have anymore is, and this is why I think Knicks fans was okay with just being patient in the past, was you have your young guys that are growing, so a lot of people they see Grimes going to do what he's doing now, they upset with it. They see, Quickly's having, even though Bill Simmons, I don't, Bill Simmons, whatever. Bill Simmons says Quickly's contract is the worst in the NBA. I don't personally believe that, but I think
He ain't
he's
all that good to me.
continue to grow, and he just needs to have the right system in him.
You
But
know,
again, that's a whole nother topic. But I just feel like it's a little. It gets to the wild west when
I
there's
got
no game.
PJ pulling up in all the Yankee shit. Yankee hat with a New York shirt.
That's right.
When there's no games played, a lot of wild takes get thrown out there.
yeah.
You know, and so it's we're bored. That's why the Knicks fans we haven't had a game. We have one to as we're recording tonight. By the time you guys see this, we'll hopefully have a dub.
Yeah.
We're playing the Kings, so but hey man, it's when you have that long of a gap, we just kind of go wild.
Yes.
and you know, stuff like this happens. You know,
Oh, and you miss
That's
Julius
nasty word.
Randle.
And hold on, when we get to this, all I want to say
We
is
can't even get to
I
that.
need
talking about the
no
start.
champ. We say nothing. I want Ant to go first. I want those who feel like
We gotta
that
make it
go
quick. The game
first.
about to start.
All right, go ahead, Ant. Say your bullshit. Go ahead. Go
Well, we gotta
ahead.
make it
Hey,
quick. The
listen,
game about to
man.
start.
Rel and Champ and Associates. Go ahead.
Listen.
Final round. Fight.
I like to stir the pot. You know, I like to ruffle some feathers. You know, it's fun.
Yeah.
But you know, just because I tweet it don't mean I believe it.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
that's what we doing.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta throw a little bait out there. You know what I'm saying? You know,
You gotta see who
you know.
agree. You gotta see who still loves Julius
Yo,
Randle.
I
Just
had my
because
opening
I
argument.
tweet it don't mean I believe it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the beautiful thing about Twitter is to get a bunch of people.
So don't believe
You know,
Man.
it. Twitter, don't believe it.
you don't have to believe me. You know what I'm saying? But you know,
not for
listen.
nothing. I do agree that Randall has a
What?
deeper bag. I don't know
Yeah,
if he.
yeah.
Nah, Cat's
Hell
bag
no.
is
I
a
was
little
gonna touch
little
on
and
it.
No, he does
Hell
nasty.
not,
no.
bro.
I was gonna touch on it because
Champ, I got
I
the
watched him in
guns.
Minnesota. Carl Anthony Towns doesn't have a go-to
Listen.
move. His go-to move is the 3-point shot,
He definitely
and
don't got a Birkin. He don't
that
got a Birkin.
so
He
he
ain't got
got a
no Burt.
3-point shot, and
Julius
That
Randle
Louis
got more
Vuitton.
moves.
Oh yeah,
he takes advantage of you know of the big men that he brings out to the 3-point line. Now, when they have to respect that, now he's got the agility. He moves well for his size, right? He can run
So when
by
he have a bag,
the
No.
bigger man.
Champ,
The bigger man,
lamb.
right? Hold on, the
This
bigger
is
man.
Tom's bag.
Other than that, you just throw a wing on him. That's it. It's over. I think Mikal Bridges could lock Carl Anthony Towns down.
Ah!
Now you bullshit. Now you trolling.
I don't.
Your
You
Yeah,
Honor,
can't
is
you
he
can't
done?
be clickbait on here either.
Listen,
I mean,
man.
about it.
Listen, man.
Talk
I
about
just
it. Like
think,
final
yeah.
Oh,
time.
yeah, ready?
Cat versus Randall. I
Champ, you
know.
want to go first? You want me to go first?
Okay.
listen, I'm trying to hurry up. This game about to start.
Champ, well, you want? Go ahead,
Yeah,
Champ. I close this off. Go ahead, Champ.
Um,
Raise your hand if you think Julius Randle is better than Carl Anthony Towns. I
yeah,
thought so.
Reggie.
I thought so. I thought so. All right,
So
but go
I've
ahead, champ.
heard
I
I
think
was
they're
ready
some
for it.
nastiness about Julius Randle possibly gaining more double teams than Carl Anthony Towns. Now, if you want to say referring to on the Knicks, yes, but because Julius Randle cannot do nothing but get in the paint, which he will makes him a ball stopper, which means everybody has to stand around and wait for him to pass the ball. Ultimately, he tries to pass the ball and he normally gets a turnover from it. Carl Anthony Towns should get in the paint, doesn't as of yet, but he has a bag to where he can shoot, pump fake, and then blow by you and go up for the layup, dunk, what have you. So the thing about Cat Bag is he can shoot, he can post, he can hook,
Not
he
pause.
can drive. Julius Randle cannot do that. That's a bag that Cat has.
I disagree
What's
with.
the bag that Julius have?
I disagree with everything you just said.
100%. I disagree.
Okay, I'm
Just
listening.
let me know when I
You
could go.
lied. You just lied about Julius Randle. You said he can't post up. You said he can't shoot. You
No,
said
he can do that.
like
He
the
can do
like.
that.
Look, first off, and I don't mean to defend Randle like this, but I'm not gonna
I
also
said Julius can't post up.
lie.
I
I'm not gonna let
said
you
Julius can't
lie
post up.
about
Or
Randle.
I said he
I,
get turnovers when he post up.
Yeah, that's
that
true.
wasn't always the case.
That's true.
That's what I
That was
said. He
always
I
the
gets
case.
caught it.
turnovers when he
That wasn't
posts up.
a lot of times. A
Rose
lot of times,
ready.
I'm
double,
ready.
sometimes triple teamed, and he passed the ball out. This cat get
This
Who?
ain't not medicine.
much. Is cat does? Does cat get doubled as much as Randle does? Did
Who passed
Stan,
the ball out?
Stan, does Julius Randle get triple to double because, like, does he pass it because of that, or he pass because he has to?
Let me ask you.
had to?
That's not
Let me
a
ask.
right. Cat is a willing passer. That's
So
a
what?
Hold
playmaker.
on.
Exactly.
I'm
Won't do
glad you
that.
said
Doubles him.
that. I'm glad you
Not
said that. This
doubling cat
season.
because cat can't dribble the ball to a spot to get his bucket.
You better than
You talking about the
Randall?
cat that drives off
Hold
the dribble?
on.
What are you talking about?
Hold
Nope.
on. You said that he
He can't
can't.
dribble.
You
I
said
have it.
Cat's a better passer.
I'll let y'all
Now
go.
cat can't dribble?
He's a
Come
better
on,
No,
passer,
man.
no,
but
no,
he
no.
definitely can't
Let them
dribble.
talk, champ. I
No,
got
that's
it.
not what he said. He didn't say he couldn't dribble.
He said he can't dribble.
Yeah, he did.
No.
Yeah, he did.
He said he doesn't have a go-to move. What he just said.
No, he didn't. He said he
spot.
can dribble.
I
No, he
said
didn't.
his spot.
We gonna have to run it back. We gonna see what you really said.
Say he can't dribble, but
You are gonna
Julius
listen.
Randle can dribble.
Cut
You
it.
can't take it back.
Julius Randle cannot dribble.
I didn't say that. I said
Yeah,
we
I'm not
said
saying
Randall can't dribble.
No.
Anything that
No.
Randall
And
has to do
hold on,
better,
no.
and that's
He
just
goes
that.
up,
That's
down,
just
So now y'all
left,
both
right, turnover. No, he
Julius
cannot dribble.
Randle brings the ball up, and it's a turnover every
I'm
time.
gonna let y'all get it because he's not on our team anymore. So I'm not gonna sit here and defend.
Oh,
You're not gonna defend
Hold on.
bullshit.
Let
That's
me
why.
know. Can I
Nah,
go?
but y'all capping
Let
though.
Rel
Y'all capping.
Let Rells go. Let Rells go. Let
finish it
Rells
off
end it.
us.
Let Rells
Let Rel
end it.
finish it off us.
Let
Because
Rells end
we
it.
now
Okay,
know that
shit.
Ant be capping
Okay.
and Champ is in his feelings. So let Rel finish it off us.
What?
Okay. Since Ant likes to stir the pot because he got me into a beef, want to know all the facts. So we know how Ant gets down. He likes to stir the pot, right? James Harden stir the pot,
Yeah,
right?
baby.
So, but that's my man's.
Troublemaker.
I go to war with my man's all day, every day. Okay, here we go. And before I get into my rant, let me give you some numbers. Since joining the New York Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns is a plus 304 plus minus rating, which is the highest in the team this season. He is a plus minus per game 6.8. True shooting percentage at
Man, you ain't talking
65.9%.
about
No. Let me. I let y'all talk. Thank you.
Let him
Assist to
cook. Let him
turnover
cook.
ratio.
for me
Hold on.
sleep.
Hold on. Assist to turnover ratio 1.32. Official rating 126.7, which is top 10 in the NBA right now. Okay, and he's third with fourth behind MVP voting due to his stats. Now we talk about the bag, the dribble get to his spots. Carlton Town, since being on the New York Knicks, is a plus 15 game winning percentage. Just Julius Randle, because Julius Randle have lost you games without passing the ball and do one-on-one hero ball, as we say, the young kids say, trying to win the game, which Carlton Towns has not done because he averaging between 5 to 8 assists on a good night. The problem is when Julian Brunson has the ball 62% of the time and not getting his teammate available, that's when Karl Anthony Towns. That's when Karl Anthony Towns stats dip. You can look at Real GM, NBA GM. You also go look at ESPN.com when you do plus minuses and look at shot percentages. Okay, you talking to a motherfucking nerd and a businessman. Number one, Karl Anthony Towns can definitely get into his bag because he is the best shooting big of NBA history. Hey, don't hate the play, hate the game. Look at the numbers. Men,
Look it up. Look it
up. Okay. He's almost averaging 80% percent shooting from the free throw line, almost 60% from the field goal percentage line, and almost at 42% from the 3-point line. Thank you very much. Julius Randle never on his All NBA career has had them numbers stand. Shake your head because I got the numbers here.
I'm not shaking my hand. I didn't shake my head.
And the only time Julius Randle was all-star was on the Knicks.
I was quiet. Here we go. To the back. Now, you guys are on crucify. It's mighty funny because I love y'all. Y'all my people, but I feel like I can call y'all out. Y'all crucifying this young man because he had a bad couple of games, and that's fair. That's okay. That's cool because that's what we do here at Knicks World.
You talk about the all-star starter?
Hold on. We also forgetting that he
Julius Randle never was.
Hold on. You're also forgetting that he won majority of our games. See, we get lost in the source when Jalen Brunson do this heroic shit when we put it under the 5 minutes, but we don't go back to why he had to do heroic shit under the 5 minutes. We're not going back to the games with Karl Anthony Towns won us games that we won plus 12 per game when he averaged over 26.5 per game.
See, we forget over 40
because
points in
Knicks
2 games.
fans. Hold on. Knicks fans always want something to hold on, I got you. And I'm gonna say this. Knicks fans always want something to blame. Just like how we blaming Mikal Bridges. We always want something to blame. We're not looking and saying, and you motherfuckers watch basketball. Y'all ain't gonna sit here and lie to our audience and our fan base and say, damn, Brunson, get this nigga the fucking ball. Because if Ernie, Shaq, and Charles could all argue the same goddamn thing of giving him the ball and give it to him early, what's the problem? I let y'all talk because I got more guns. Go ahead.
All right. I got a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
If Randall was here, Do we bring in a PJ Tucker?
No.
And run
Oh,
it, maybe
No, I think they're the same
because
person without the same talent. I think they're the same
if
personality.
you move Cat and put
I don't think
Randall,
Tucker's here.
if you're in the same, but Randall wasn't a
Not that it
dog. Randall was a
matters. Not that it
complainer.
matters. It's a stupid question. It's not like it's.
I
I
think
think
they
it's a
will
fair
butt heads
question. I
too
don't think
much.
it's
I don't know.
stupid.
I don't see them meshing.
the PJ
Stan,
effect's already working. The
Stan,
first
you know
play,
why? No, hold on.
listen. The PJ Tucker effect already working. The first play, Cat got it down on a low post. It was driving.
Oh,
On
before
the,
we go, Stan, to ask you a question.
Be 40
No,
at
you know
23.
why?
That's a beautiful
Hold on,
right
y'all.
there.
It's not to what Stan thinks, and maybe so. No, you know why? Because anybody that's an alpha, no disrespect to Jalen
Right.
Brunson or anybody else, but everybody knows this. Anybody that's an alpha, Randall gets pissed off about it.
yep.
When the Knicks brought in Jalen Brunson, he came off a Western Conference trip.
So he had to
So he
respect
had
him.
to play. He had
He
to
had,
play nice
he had to
because this
respect
guy
him.
already done proven himself. Then
Yep.
you bring in Dante DiVincenzo. Then you bring on these other
Yep.
players, right? You
And
bring
if
in
you could,
OG. He had to
yep.
sit on the bench in his injury and see
Yep.
OG win us some games. And then when
Yep.
OG got hurt, he went in the playoff game knowing that he was half death to life. Played 3 minutes and brought us a little bit of life and hope in his
I'm
3 minutes. But it bothered Randall because he wasn't in the game. It
right.
bothers Randall. He has anybody that holds him accountable. So
Right.
no, if Randall was on the team, no, because the Knicks organization is going to cater to this motherfucker. I bet you these Knicks players sign off on that PJ Tucker because they know they need a dog and know they need a leader.
So I'm gonna reiterate what I had said. I forgot what show I was on
Damn, y'all got me
around
acting
that
up before my
time.
birthday.
What I
Shit.
said,
Yeah.
what I had said was as
By the way,
far
happy
as
birthday.
Thank you.
happy birthday, my brother. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you,
What I had
Queen. Thank you,
said
fellas.
was
Thank you, family.
what I had said was before about Julius Randle is when they said would him and Jalen coexist. I said yes because he has to respect Jalen's gangster. Jalen
Mm-hmm.
has surpassed him in the playoffs, even though at that particular moment Jalen wasn't an all-star yet, and Julius was of the team, but Jalen has made a conference finals push as to where Julius just made the playoffs one time and got bounced
And
out
he
the
was
first
Homer
round.
Simpson.
Right. So he respected Jalen's gangster at that particular moment. When we got OG, if you remember, he deferred to Jalen. Jalen said, "No, I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you," and they were working together. When we got OG, he had to respect OG's gangster because OG got a title. OG is a champion, even though he didn't play in that finals because he got
Right.
Rings
hurt.
a
But
ring.
OG was a champion, and if you remember when OG first got there, that defense was stacked. Even Julius was moving his ankles. You know what I'm saying? Because they were listening to OG. So Julius is gonna respect you if you did what you had to do for you in other places. So end of the day, Julius wasn't the problem per se, but neither is Cat. That's not fair.
Cat's not the problem, and I don't want to definitely, this obviously we said we had a couple days off. We are back. Knicks are playing right now, and we are going to get up out of here. But obviously, we love Cat. He's a
We
Knick.
do.
Randall's not. Um,
I did it just for bait purposes.
yeah, this is entertainment purposes. We love Cat. We love this team. We have. Uh, Look, Randall's gone. He's not coming back. Obviously wasn't the best experience in the world for him, for some Knicks fans. That being said, once a Knick, always a Knick. I appreciate all the Knicks that do suit up here, and we got a good one that's suiting up right now. PJ Tucker is looking like he's definitely making some sort of impact tonight, as
Yeah.
he's definitely in the ear, even if he's not going to play a bunch of minutes. And I know we didn't get to the 5 games that we have coming up next, but
Tyler Kolek.
yeah, let's wrap up here before we get up out of here, champ. Tell the good people where they find you. Where
You
can they love?
you can find me on X. Follow me at Jones Stay Ballin'. No, I'm sorry, that's my
No,
Instagram. You can
that's
find me at Flyman Jones though on X.
can't
My
tell
dog.
find you.
7-5. We up. Who?
And you there? Tell the good people where they can find you.
Yeah, man. You can find me on X. That's it, man. Knicks Jedi. That's the name I go by. You know what I'm saying? AKA Ant the Casual. You know, here 24/7, 365, man. New York's forever.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yep.
sir. BB, what it do? Where can the good people find you?
Hey boys, it's me, Sporty Spice. I love sports, so you know. Please say the Spice. Sporty, but Spice has two C's. SPICCE. Sporty Spice. Me be. And that's on
Rells,
X and Instagram.
happy birthday to you. Tell the good people where to find you.
Thank you, family. You can find
Or
me King_Easy at Twitter, and same thing on IG. Follow the family, follow all of us, man. We trying to do some good work out here, do something a little bit different from everybody else. We love the support that you guys give us on YouTube. We know it's hard coming from Twitter to YouTube, but for you guys to give your time and energy, I want to say for all of us, we really appreciate it. We love it, and we're gonna bring you more heat.
absolutely. And on that note, we out of here, man. We gonna catch you on the next Knicks World. You
The
know
Nick
already.
World, we just living
Knicks
it.
World. It's a
Go,
Knicks.
baby.
It's a Knicks World. Let's go. All
No
right.
vibes.
We up,
No
nice.
vibes.